All right, guys, it's time. We're gonna get some floors in here, so let's get to it.
Yeah.
We got Sophia, fixer helper number 1, fixer helper number 2 on the case. Cleaning up nice and quick. Kylie's the supervisor over here, so let's get to it.
I need a hammer.
Caught behind Venetian blinds, had to reach for the city.
All right, guys, so another reason why we were putting off doing this floor is the fact that we've had excess moisture, or moisture in general, down here. And we've done several things to try to combat this. The stairs were initially at the same level as the floor inside. I redid those and dropped it down, and we continued to get more water in here. The door was off a little bit, so I figured, hey, why not? Maybe we didn't get a good seal under the bottom. So I redid the door, and I caulked everything way down there, and then still getting water penetration. So my next step was this little door square here, and I was thinking maybe it's this, the seal, but that ended up not being the issue. There was actually water like splashing whenever it rained onto this door plate here. And basically the rubber on the other side of the door was dragging it in. So what we went ahead and did, now above this door is the valley of where our old roof and the addition come down. So it was basically concentrating a lot of water and dropping right down in front of the door and splashing the door and putting a lot of water in front of the door. So we put 2 rain diverters about 10 feet to get the water away from the door, and we have not had any issues since then. I just didn't want to put the floors in and have them soak up the water and be ripping out floors like a week later. So I think we're in the clear. We're gonna put these down, get our watertight seal with the caulk bead. Yeah, hopefully they stay dry. We don't have any more water issues.
I've been running east, looking for a sunset, digging deep since 99.
All right, so we got our pieces continued into the new room. So we had about a 2-inch piece on the back of the wall. Not ideal, but we made it happen, okay? And now we're getting to the door over here. And you come down to this door jamb. So you want a nice clean line at the door jamb. What we are doing is basically we have our transition piece that we bought with our flooring. We've cut it to the length we want. We are deciding to go basically the width of the door plus a little bit, so it can meet up exactly with where the casing for the door comes down, and it'll be right in the middle there. That way we can seal everything up. So we brought the width of this to the width of the door plus a little bit, so we can meet up exactly with the casing that's going to come down on this. And basically you have to fit your cut edge of your pieces of laminate inside of this width, and that's going to make sure it's completely covered. It just sits on this track, and then there's an additional piece over here to match the height of your flooring. So let's get to it.
I think it's time for me to go, burn all bridges. All I know, I got lost along the way. Fell between the foam, pulling stitches. Time to let go, so come what may. Don't look before you leave. What you give, you get to keep. So long, farewell, bye-bye. Let's have a toast for those lost old lives. And my crooked little heart that seems so rebellious is falling apart right.
Calling it a night on that one. We're working pretty darn fast right there. Less than half the room left with the baseboard bonus down here. And then we'll get that caulked in tomorrow. Be nice and watertight. All right, guys, so we're to the end of the room. This is another hard part in the floor process. These baseboards, you have to kind of get creative. Ours ended up being a little bit less than 2 inches. And this end piece got close enough to our baseboard heat line that we are not gonna do anything. We just double checked with our baseboard heat end cap and it's gonna cover it. So we're doing 1 single piece there. Under the baseboard heat is gonna be 2 pieces together. And then like this side, it's gonna be covered there. So we're just gonna do another single piece. If you were out a little bit more, you would just have to notch that piece. But I guess we got kind of lucky with this. We don't have to notch, just do straight cuts. So let's get to this. This piece is gonna be easy. Obviously you need a pull bar right at the end. But this just means you're almost done. Should be a happy part, right? Sometimes it snaps in nice and easy. Even if it doesn't go in, give it a nice tap just to make sure it's all seated correctly. All right, let's get down to this low part over here. You're gonna want 2 people here. All right, so in there, we're not gonna be able to connect these 2 pieces by lifting them. Smack your helper in the face. That's what we'll call her, helper. She's not laughing, guys. She just wants the floors done. Finish the floors. That's what she's been saying all day, yelling at me. All right, let's see if this fits. It should be a nice tight fit here. Does it fit over there? A little bit short now. Here.
It's time for me to go. Burn all bridges. All I know, I got lost along the way. Fell between the
All right, so we just went ahead and unscrewed it from the wall, and then we took the face of it off just to give us some extra room. Because this is a tight fit. Take 4. We're going in. Get in there. Go straight on there. Boom. All right, we wrestled a little while with that thing. We ended up unscrewing it and taking the face off, putting that small piece on, and then tapping it in. We got the pull bar underneath the heater. So we made it happen. I just have our door trim over here that's basically in there now. And I put some silicone caulk underneath this so it squeezed out a little bit, and then just thin it over. And then just to make sure it stays as secure as possible, have some weights on it until it sets. I also did the side just because there's an opening there. We don't want water going in there. So our living room floors also need to be done. So let's move that into here. We're gonna turn this into a living room for a little while, see how it works out, see if we wanna do that, make that a dining room, who knows? Let's do it. All right, so we brought this TV stand up from downstairs. We kind of just had a junk TV sitting on it, and put the couch in here, and it actually works out pretty well. We still have some room for Bubba's toys over here. A little bit more toys over here for now, but probably over here we're gonna do like a coat rack, an area to put the shoes. It feels pretty cozy in here. I kind of like it. You can kind of see the mountain out the window, as the mist pointed out. If you're over in the corner looking out the window, you can see it. But yeah. Looks pretty good. Gotta get some door casings up today, and then get this trim in here. We don't have all of it because I didn't pick up 16-foot trim. I think this one wall is the only one we needed on. But yeah, looks pretty darn good.